Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more am I wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. This conflict is pretty recent. I used to use tampons for my periods, but due to medical reasons, couldn't do it anymore. Now I'm using pads, which isn't that big of a deal, but my husband disagrees. Again, I'm pretty sure we read about a story which was pretty similar to this, where the husband had a problem with tampons. Men, you guys have no say in that kind of stuff. Who cares what she uses for her period? Oh my gosh, like honestly, people. He firstly complained about me not consulting him first, but like I said, it's not a huge big deal. Consulting him for what? Babe, can I use pads? Bitch. What the heck? Why does she need to consult with him first? Like, who cares what she uses? Like, what the heck? It's not affecting you. He then said he doesn't feel comfortable with me sleeping in bed wearing pads. This threw me off hard because I wasn't expecting him to have an issue on that regard, but he said it just doesn't feel comfortable for him and he would like me to use tampons at nighttime or sleep somewhere else. What? Sleep somewhere else? Oh my gosh, get out of the house, please. I laughed him off and kept sleeping on the bed while wearing my pads like there was no issue. This made him so uncomfortable, he basically took the couch, then started complaining about how I forced him on the couch by making him uncomfortable after he already offered me compromises. But I told him he was being a drama queen because his compromises are illogical. I wouldn't stop using pads and free bleed on the bed, nor risk my health and use tampons when the doctor advised against them. He's still upset with me even though I'm no longer on my period, saying I owe him for making him uncomfortable and brushing off his complaints. Oh my gosh, this huge baby. Get over it. Dude, I'm surprised he even has a wife, honestly. What the heck? Like, I kind of wish this wasn't true. So like, I'm just concerned for their future, honestly, because let's say they have kids and then it's a girl and then, you know, is he going to be like, you better consult me first before you start using tampons or pads? Like, dude, you're not the one on your period. Why do you think you have a say on whether she should wear tampons or pads? Like, some people are uncomfortable with tampons and some people are uncomfortable with pads. It's just their own preference. You don't get a say in that. And can you guys just believe that he's making it all about him? Like, she's the one on her period. She's the one like having cramps and like, you know, having her symptoms and everything. And he's the one complaining. He's the one being like, I can't believe you'd make me feel this way. I can't believe you. How could you do this to me? How could you make me feel uncomfortable when you're on your period? Okay, next story. I live at home. I am in grad school and work part-time plus intern at an office. I graduate in June and I've been applying to jobs as much as I can so I can finally move out. My sister also lives at home but is doing school online and doesn't work. I try to help with chores around the house as much as possible, although it's difficult since I leave the house early in the morning and come home late at night. Last week, I came home and there were clean dishes in the dishwasher. I said I'm gonna take a quick shower and then empty the dishwasher, and my dad went on a rant about how I'm useless and never help around the house and that my sister is always the one doing everything. I explained that I do help and that just because they haven't seen me help doesn't mean that I don't. He asked me to give him an example and I told him that I took the garbage out the night before. The conversation escalated to him saying that I should just shut up and not argue any longer because he can easily make me homeless if he wanted to. What the heck? They have done this many times before. When I was 16, I had an argument with my mum because she went through my phone, and then my mum told my dad that she can't live with me in the same house and that it's either her or I in the house. So I ended up getting kicked out and I stayed with a friend for a week until she came and picked me up and apologized and said they'll never kick me out again, which wasn't true because it's the one threat that gets made anytime something happens. I said, okay, and went upstairs. The next morning, while everyone was asleep, I packed my things and left, and I've been sleeping in my car for a week and taking showers at my gym. Later in the day after I left, my parents called and my mum texted me asking where I am when I didn't come home when I was supposed to. I didn't reply and blocked my entire family's numbers and social medias and haven't spoken to them since. They have been calling and texting my friends asking them where I am. I haven't told any of my friends that I'm sleeping in my car, so I got very confused texts from friends asking me what's going on and why my parents are asking where I am and if I'm safe and okay. I told my closest friend that I left home and that I'm safe and let her know to tell my parents that I'm fine, but I have no desire to speak to them anymore. They've been begging my friend to disclose my location and asking her to ask me to allow them to speak to me. I went to my friend's yesterday and she told me what I did was awful and that I should speak to them. I told her that they threatened to make me homeless, so I left on my own. But she's insisting that making them worry about my safety is a horrible thing to do, but I honestly think I just gave them what they asked for. They wanted to get rid of me, so I left. Was I wrong for leaving and refusing to communicate with them? Whoa. I don't think they're wrong. Well, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, and I'm just thinking if I had those kind of parents and that they have kicked me out before and left me homeless for a week before, and then every single time they get mad, they'll be like, I'm gonna kick you out, I would just leave. I would just be like, okay, you know what, whatever, I'll just live with myself, whatever. Because I feel like for them, it's just so stressful that every single time they come home, they risk that possibility of their parents kicking them out. And it just feels like they don't have a safe place to be at. You know, they come home and then they're going to be fighting and then the parents are going to be like, I could make you homeless. When you come home, you just want to feel safe. You don't want to feel like, oh, he's going to kick me out again, isn't he? The fact that it's happened so many times and they actually got kicked out before just makes me feel like they did the right thing, that leaving was the right thing. This honestly just makes me feel so sad for them because they're literally in grad school, work part-time, plus intern at an office, right? And they just want to come home and just relax. But to have the parents always lash out at them after coming home just sucks. Okay, next story. My fiance and I got engaged several days ago. This is relevant. He's tall and I'm in the 5-foot category, pretty small compared to him and his family. He asked that I wear heels at our engagement party since there was going to be photos. Although I wasn't comfortable, not a fan either, with high heels, I decided to wear them just for his sake since he begged and pleaded. And also since he promised I would be sitting most of the time. But at the party, he had me stand for hours to welcome the guests with him. I got so tired of standing and my feet and legs were on fire. I asked if I could sit, but his mum said I'm the fiance and should stand next to my partner, not just sit like the party had nothing to do with me. Whoa. What the heck? I'm already like sensing red flaggy behavior. I told my fiance again that I was in so much pain, but he said, suck it up, it's almost over. Imagine not putting your partner first. If they say they're in pain, you should put them first. You know, you shouldn't be like, you should think about the guests at the party first. I had enough of it. I took my heels off and let my feet and legs cool off. He and his mum looked at me in utter confusion. Several of his family and guests saw me barefoot as well. He freaked out, asking what I was doing. His mum asked that I put my heels on, but I said my feet were done and I couldn't do it anymore. My fiance begged me, but I stood there till it was over like he wanted. The minute I got in the car, he flipped out, saying I embarrassed him in front of his family and friends by standing there barefoot and refusing to put my heels back on, even after his mum repeatedly asked. I reminded him that he said I wouldn't be standing, but turns out it wasn't true. He argued that for someone with a height like mine, then I should just wear high heels more often, and said I should have sucked it up for his sake. He went upstairs and turned his phone off and refused to speak to me. What the... Why are these guys all babies? What in the world? I had no intentions of embarrassing him and I do feel like I should have sucked it up. Oh my gosh. No, of course not. Every single girl who has worn heels before knows how it feels to be standing in them for long. It's not comfortable at all. But once you take them off, it just feels like, ah. And I'm pretty sure that's not even like that embarrassing. Just taking off your heels in public, I don't think that's that embarrassing. Like, if I saw someone do that, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, what is she doing? Oh my god, what a peasant. Like, I'm pretty sure most people don't even care. They're not going to remember it, okay? Honestly, he just sounds very controlling because he gets mad when things aren't going his way. Like, you're not wearing heels? Why? Just suck it up. Suck it up for me. Don't you love me? Then wear the heels. That's what I got out of this, honestly. I'm just mad at the fact that he wanted her to endure the pain. Like, if anything, your partner comes first. You're marrying your fiance. You're not marrying the freaking guest. Your partner is gonna be the one next to you, standing by you. If anything happens to you, do you really think the guests are gonna be like, oh my god, I'll be there for you. Yeah, I'll do anything for you. No. Okay, well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.